Well, I thought I'd have another look down. I might even be able to get across some of those stones later. We'll see. But we had a bit of rain overnight and I haven't been down for a good few days, so it's gone down a little bit on the edges here. A bit on shore there. And we'll go down there and see what my quackers are doing. There's quite a few dogs down here at the moment, so I don't know whether they'll be about or not. Oh, I can see them swimming over at far side. So I'll just have a quick look on here, see if there's anything. Well, I didn't find out on there, so I'm just going to have a quick walk up here and have a look under the bridge there. Well, just a bit with a blue stripe. I'm sure I've picked up that piece before. We'll see if there's anything else on here. I'll bring you back if I find out. Well, I just turned this piece over. You can just see a bit of blue on the edge. It's all spalled out, but that does look like willow. And there's always some willow, but even I'm going to leave that bit. Well, that looks like the storm water has lifted a chunk of bedrock up. Oh, that'll break up into lots of little pieces. Well, another chunk of willow there. Like we say, there's always some willow. But again, badly very spoiled, so I'm leaving that piece. Well, that's them two bits of very badly spoiled willow on there. So I'll go back, see if there's out on the way back, and then I'll go down and feed the quackers. Well, one bit I dug out just so white, but it's just got a green stripe on, so I'm going to leave that. And there's always one. So, well, we'll get that out at River. Whatever flavour it is this week. I think that's number 10 now. Well, that vape was found in this gully here. I'm sure they're throwing them off the bridge as they go over. So I seem to find lots around here. Now there's something glistening blue down here, so let's find out what it is. I think it's where something's just spoiled off there. Oh well. I'll leave that bit. No, I'll take it just as a clean up bit because it's the only piece I've found that's anything yet. Well, will you come across to join me? Where's the rest of them? Well, another one coming over. Ah, a few more there. Oh, it's just spotted a bit while I sat down, turned it over. There's some colour on it. What are you doing up there? Are you teasing that dog or what? You are, aren't you? Well, it doesn't take you long to come waddling over when the bag comes out, does it? Or are you going to them other people that are feeding you down there? Right, well, you're coming back now, are you? There you are. And you. Right, are you lot coming up here now? Now you've been fed back to another person. Well, while I was feeding them, I just spotted a little bit of blue. And that looks like the stern end of the boat from willow. And there's always some willow, and it's a tiny little piece as well. Come on you two, pack it free, pack it in. Oh, you sneaked up on me, haven't you? Yeah, you do right. Oh, and you're sneaking up as well, are you? Oh, you're all coming back now. Oi, stop chasing them off. Well, that should keep them happy for a bit. They've been a bit wary today because there's been a lot of people about and dogs. Well, a big chunk at rim of a mixing bowl there. I think I might have even spotted that before. But I'll finish looking on here. Ooh. Bit of that redware stuff. Well, base of a pot. There's it. I'll just have a look at the edges on here, see if there is anything, then I might just nip over to the other side. Well, a chunk of plain tile, you can tell it's tile because it's stuck to a concrete there. Well, I just started nudging this, thinking, oh, it's going to be plain, and I spotted a colour on it. So let's start filming. And that's a little bit of the edge in a willow. And there's always some willow. I just turn around and there's another chunk here. Oh, that looks like Asiatic. Oh well, still a few bits here. Oh, I can just spot another chunk of proving bowl rim there. That's just a little bit too deep for me. Well, another little bit I turned over without filming because there's been that many bits of white. Oh, it's only a tiny little bit of blue, but come on. I hope you've left me some good bits over that other side. Well, just a couple of tiny little bits on there, nothing much to write home about, so let's go and see if there's anything more on there being turned over. Now we're just walking away. I know it's just a tiny bit, but and a bit of blue white stripe. Well, we'll have a quick look down there, see if anything's been turned over by everybody going down. Well, we'll see if there's anything on here. I very much doubt it, but you never know. So I'll bring you back if I find out. Well, I think I'll leave going across there until the river goes down a little bit more, because there's not much on shore there. And they do still look a little bit slippy. Yes, they do look a little bit slippery and a bit far apart to go on there. So we'll have to wait for the river to go down a bit more. Well, you see the old part of the bridge, I think 1300s, and the new built bit in the early 1800s there, joining on. I think the buttresses there have been added later. Well, nothing new on there. Well, not many finds today, but at least we got one of them things out of the river. So I might be adding this to some more trips down the river, just so I've got a decent amount for a roundup. Well, with it being a nice day, there's quite a lot of people down there, and a weekend as well. But I might have a go going across them stones later, just see if there's anything on there, and see if anybody's turned out over on there. But I'm going to go right down on this far side of the river, just see if there's out going, river starting to go low. Well, the normal bit of stones that go on, there's quite a lot of people on down there, so I might have a look on there when I come back, 'cause it'll be a couple of hours before I get back here, and see if anything's turned over. Well, I'll have a look on here, but I don't expect to find much, if anything. It tends to be a bit faster flowing down past this part, but I've had a few bits in the past, so I'll bring you back if I find anything. That's if I find anything. Well, nothing, just a few bits of play which I didn't bother filming, not even any RP or blue and white stripes, nothing. So that's why I don't come down this side too much. Well, it said we have a lot of wild animals in the woods, and that includes bears. And here we see some of their cubs. Now these have been here some time. I don't know who brought them or why or when, but it's falling in bits a little bit. Could do with a new bit of wood in there. But it's a nice sight to see on a walk. Well, it's a pity that trough's not full, otherwise I'd have tried to take it back somehow. But must have been a bit of digging there, probably badgers or foxes. Let's see if they've turfed out. Well, plain old glass jar there, but I'll leave that one. I'll leave a bit of a rusty enamel bowl there, and looks like some sort of probably electrical equipment, or maybe a bike hub, or something. Oh, I just spotted this. It's probably something electrical, but yeah, it's just electrical of some sort. Bit of wire on there. I'll leave that. Bit of a screw top bottle there. Yeah, it's got a crack in it, so that's stopping here. No embossing on it anyhow. Well, there's a bit of a broken poison bottle there, but is that full or not? Let's have a look. Not to be taken. Still got cork in, or soil, cork. Well, I'm taking that. Definitely. And that is good. Oh, a chunk of, I wouldn't say cranberry glass, but it's plastic. So we'll get that out of the way anyhow. Well, it looks like a foxhole or something like that. A few bits of scrap metal there. But just that poison here, which if that's all I find today, that's made my day. Well, I was wanting to find a full blue one. Oh, not that. Look at magnesia, I think, yeah. Oh well. It's a late screw top anyhow. Well, a bit further on we've got a bit of patterned pottery. That's nice and flat, so that should make something nice. Oh well, I'm getting more and more. Well, another bit of the undergrowth. Oh, that's another nice piece. And there looks to be two pieces there. So we'll go and see what them are. Oh, that looks just to be a bit of plain bowl. But that's a broken small one. But there's another white piece up there, so I'll go and see what that is. It was just plain. Well, a few bits coming down the hill from there. I see something with some colour on. Just there, looks like the rim of a big pot. But a few bits are falling down here. It's a pity that's not full. And a tiny bit of California fig syrup one. What is it without finding some RP? Well, that looks like the edge of a big plate. And well, there's a couple of bits I could cut off that. Well, we'll take that. But I don't think there's oak else. There's a few bits up there. Oh, a big pot there, but it's getting up to it. Well, I've got part way up and I can tell it's broken, so I'm not going to go any further. Well, lots of bits of broken bottle there, and half rotted wooden doorknob bit there, just a big mug bit there. Some of his old push bike sprocket, and going off that bit, that's off a rally. I used to mess about with push bikes in my youth. Oh, nice big buckle. I'll take that and clean it just for a laugh, so it looks like it's steel and not brass. Well, there looks to be one or two still down there, but I'll go down because I haven't fed the quackers today. I'll see if they come across. Well, are you keeping away today? Too many people and dogs about. Well, a few of you are feeding. And a couple more coming in. Well, are you going to come and get some? Yeah. There's still too many dogs about for you. Oh, you're all coming down here now, are you? Out at where, everybody? Well, hurry up, because I haven't got so much feed left. Are you coming across now? Oh, you two, pack it in. Oh, there might be more about, or a bit more friendly when I come down another day when it's not weekend and there's not everybody here. What have I told you? Well, not a bad day down the river. So, bye for now. Well, not many finds down the river this time. Well, in them woods. But we do have that not to be taken, and I'd had to take it. So let's just giving it a quick swill. A 2-ounce one. Oh.
Them watching us.
Oh no. Military one is that one. Oh, coin is a coin. Just on my way down to the river. A bit windy today, but it's a coin. I can't see out in there I can't see much in here. A couple of bits of broken flagon or redware there, but I'm not even going to go down for them. And there was nothing up there as well. Well, right where I'm filming just a bit at Ribble, I spotted a key. Oh, looks like a house key. Well, back down here, and it's a lot quieter with being a weekday and all the kiddlywinks are back at school. But there's a few quackers down there, so we're going to see if anything else has been turned over. I know we were down yesterday, but there were a lot of people on there. Well, a couple of bits of plane there, and there's out on that bit. Nope, more plane. I can tell from here it's base of a plate, but it's plane again. Oh, there's a bit there that looks plain, but it's not quite as plain as what you think. That's a bit of Artley's, I think. That's the base of the lighthouse. But I've got enough bits like that. But I think I am being watched by a couple of quackers. They're waiting while I sit down. No, I've just come across this. I thought it was just a bit of normal plastic like that. You can get it all in screen. There's a battery out of a laptop. That's been in some time, so we'll get that out of the water for a start off. Well, there's one bit there I can see between stones, but is there anything on it? Oh, there is or not. Ooh. That water's still cold? No, just plain. Yep, don't be dipping your hand in water yet. Well, finally something with a bit of colour on. A bit of stripy stuff, but that can stop down here. Well, more of them coming in now. I think they want feeding. Well, you can come up here, you know. There'll be plenty more for you. Oh, you're making your way up, are you? Ah, you're starting to come up now, aren't you? You're getting close. And you. You'll have to hurry up. Now you've got the right idea, speed up. Well, I don't know if it's the same one or another one. Got one of the flying egg whiskies up there. And I've got a lot of flapping quackers down here. Are you the only one that's stopping around today? Everybody, oh no. You're coming back now again, aren't you? Just because I've thrown some more down. I've just picked this out at the river. I thought it was a piece of rope. It's not focusing right well. It's a bit of tubing with some sort of valve there or a clamp. I'll take that and just see what comes of it. And just nearby, if you can hear me over the wind, there's a bit of colour there. That looks a good bit. Let's get out of the wind. Oh yeah, that's a cracking piece, is that? And fairly flat as well. Well, if you can hear me over wind, it was worth walking out into the middle of the river for that little bit. Oh, that wind is cold. Well, I didn't have a look down here yesterday, and I think I can safely get across them stones because there's a little bit on shore there. But I'll see if anybody with being down has turned this over, if you can hear me over the wind. Well, let's see if we can get over there without getting wet. It's a bit deep there, but I can get right just on the edges. So here goes. Well, I'm over and dry, and I can't see out here. Just have a quick look in there, see if there is anything. I doubt it. Well, I didn't think there would be, and there isn't. Well, he's back again, and a bit lower this time. Well, not many finds today. Just that one bit of pottery, but it is quite a nice piece. And that, which I thought was a pipe, it's split all the way along, and I thought that was like a valve on it, but it's not. I've managed to just unscrew it off there. Don't know what it is, but it's got some markings on. And what I thought was just a lump of plastic. Laptop battery, and as you can see, batteries there. I've just ripped a bit of casing off just to show. But we'll get that pulled in bits, batteries out, then into battery recycle. Right, a few finds from, it's 3 trips down the river, and I say let's get the rubbish out of the way first. Yep, another one of them. That's been it river a bit. Took a bit to get battery out. Mr. Blue. What the... Well, that's another battery for recycle. And talking of batteries, this laptop one, I've ripped part of it off because it was cracked, just to show you the batteries in, and I'll be taking them all out and scrapping it. Right, we can move that a bit. And stuff like, say, some of the trips I didn't find that much. Went some of the stuff, so I did find some very good stuff. let's get some of these little bits out of the way. Put the light on. Yeah, just a tiny bit. I just picked it up because I weren't picking that much up that day. Bit of blue. Don't know whether that's transfer or spongeware yet. Probably transfer. And that piece I thought, oh, it's something's broke off, but you can see it's some leaves and a bit of a plant, flower. But nothing too much. And 2 bits of willow. There's always some willow, even if one bit is only a tiny little bit of the back of the boat. And that is a bit of the outer rim edging, because that's a bit of something that I hadn't spotted before on the plates that I found in another lark that I've showed previously. I found another little bit, so I recognise what it is now. And a bit of Asiatic. I think that's one of the wings of the birds on the plate. And another tiny little bit from the river. Might just be able to use that little bit. I'll take some sanding down though. But bits out of the woods. I was hoping that was a brass one that clean up, but no, it's just a rusty metal one. So yeah, still dry rust on it now. And some bits of plate out of there. That's nice. Pity it's just broke there, but I can work around it. And that, I can just cut a chunk out of the middle. It's got a little bit of a curve, but not too much. But this nice big bit, I can probably use all of that. Maybe that. Definitely that. I might make something out of a little bit of there. But yeah, we've been not river worn. It's a lot better. I don't need to, well, I haven't got around to doing the doming yet with the UV resin on them. I've been putting it off and off. And bits that I got, all this, I thought it were rope at first, and I picked it up and I thought, oh, it's a bit of reinforcing bar or something. And then I noticed there was split in it, and I've only cleaned the middle bit, but there was that on it, and it's got a couple of roses on there, something there. It's not threaded or out. So I thought it might be a valve or something, but that's cleaned up well. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it's a nice piece. I mean, you could even just hang it as it is. And all the bits I got, key that I found down there, and a 5p when I was walking down. But a coin is a coin. That'll go in my pot. That's probably somebody's front door key, or maybe even one from caravan site. I'll take that back up to them and see if anybody's lost a key. And the bit from out in the middle of the river, starting to spoil a little bit on the back. That should help it cut down, but that is a very nice piece. But it's not square, but can't have everything. what I thought was cranberry glass is actually plastic, so that's going in bin. And yeah, this, not to be taken. Yeah, not a mark on it. There's a bubble in it in the back of it there, just there. No chips. I think either Fox or someone had chucked it out at Borough that they were digging at the top. 2 ounce. But it's a long time since I found a full one, and when I spotted it I thought, oh, it's going to be broken. Either the top's going to be missing or the back's going to be missing. But when I picked it up I thought, that's like it's just come straight out at shop. So, I mean, I did find a blue one last year, but there were no ribs or no embossing on it. It was just plain blue, and it was a screw top as well. But no, this is a proper old one. So, well pleased with that one. And because I won't be doing any crafting with them bits just yet, so I'll show some other crafting. Well, it's goodbye from me and the ducks today.